a great freshman campaign. They expect him to also make a contribution on the mound at times this year. As he lashes that one into left field, it'll be down, and there's the first hit of the brand new season. And it's fitting that it was Alex Shane who did so. He became bottom of the first, unable to get their first run on the board. Taylor back on the mound. Caleb Sear, his first swing, deep into right. He's going to one-hop the fence. Sear hits the bag at first, digging in for second, where he slides in safely with the first extra base hit of the season for the Blue Jays. This one grounded up the middle. It might have got a piece of Collins. Eventually Stevens gets to it and makes the... Collins coming set, and he freezes him with the breaking ball. Strike three called. Taylor delivers 3-1 pitch. Cooper, a hard line drive out into left field for his first knock of the season. They get it back. Added last year to try to speed up pace of play. Sear stings one into left field, and it's past the left fielder and all the way to the fence. One run is in. Stoyer's trotting into home as well. Sear has his second double, and Johns Hopkins with a 2-0 lead in the bottom of the third. His first at-bat in the second inning. Battling here, 1-2 breaking ball. Caught the inside corner, strike three called. Gonzalez had a hard hit single up the middle in his first at-bat, and this one 1-for-1 in the game. And he pokes that one deep out in the left. Cooper ranging back towards the fence, and he runs it down just a step or two in front of that fence out there. Hustling. 0-2, froze him for strike three. Another punch out looking for Collins. From the windup, the righty kicks and deals, and he got him swinging. Ball hit the ground. Sear has to make the throw on to first. He does. Jack McCray, all guys who ate up a lot of innings out of the pen and starting for the Blue Jays. And another punch out for Bonino. 3 up, 3 down inning with a couple of Ks to close it. Another 2-2 to Stevens, and this time he straightens it out and lines it into center field for a knock. Bonino's 2-2 pitch, and he got him looking for strike three. Bonino went to the breaking ball, and Souvenir tried to dive to knock it down, but it rolls into right field. Turning and heading for second is Gonzalez. Throw in is in time. They got him. What a throw in from Alex Shane. Whitney applies it. Prowse squared the bunt, pulled it down. Runner is going. Throw down to second. He is nailed at second base. Caleb Sear with his first throw out of the season.
How about that? No more signs between catchers and pitchers. I know that's probably a little bit of a weight off the shoulders of Coach Babb.
Slow roller over to second. Stevens up with it. Savadoff actually the one at the bag, and they do make the play. So
despite allowing us to get some key wins for us there in that year. It's the foul tip strikeout there.
Second punch out for Savadoff.
Accurate arm. A rare low miss there from him. But Savadoff able to make a big pitch in a big spot. Great slider there.
Snyder 0-2. Stevens ropes that one down the right field line, back towards the fence, and it's high off the netting out there. Stevens digging into second, will be in sliding safely. What a day at the plate for Jimmy Stevens.
And to still be aggressive, get up on the feet and make the throw to first is...
Ooh. This one chopped out to second. Stevens to short for one. Return throw to first. In time, they roll two. Great turn up the middle by Johns Hopkins to erase that leadoff walk. 2 away. 1-2 pitch. Got the swing and miss by Nathan Zing for the punch out. A quick pace. Both pitchers have so far in this one. And there is that slider. Stevens hits it hard out into center. On his horse to center fielder. Back at the wall, and it's out of here! Jimmy Stevens hits the first long ball for the team that set the D3 record a season ago, and he breaks the scoreless tie.
Oppo Taco, Joey. That ball was crushed. We mentioned his swing is so pure when he's able to go out that way with the baseball.
And here's Seif Ingram now roping one down the left field line. It's going to roll all the way to the fence. Turn in the bag at first. He will be in with a stand-up double for his first hit at Johns Hopkins.
Good roll on the ball.
0-2, perfect breaking ball, frozen for strike 3 for Anderson's first punch out.
Behind the plate to block it up and make the play at first.
Way ahead, 0-2. That's exactly what it does. It does kick away from Caleb. Throw over to first is in time to retire the side.
He had to battle back a couple times before ultimately falling 5-4, enjoying a lead in this one. This one looped out to second, and Stevens gets it up in the air. And that's always square in the bunt, and again, a good one gotten down. Joss' only play is going to be at first, and they just get
another big spot, bases loaded, one out here in the ninth, trying to keep this game close between these two teams.
Pop up, infield was drawn in, so Stevens has to backpedal to get there, but he does well to indeed do so and keep that runner over at
getting the first two starts that Quinn becomes one of those weekday guys, as this one's ripped towards short. Could be 2. The flip to second for 1. Relay to first. 6, 4, 3. That goes Whitney. Stevens, Souvenir. Rovner, and his team's on top 5-0. Anthony Bruno will step in. He rips one to left field. That ball's falling, and that one's down in front of Matthew Cooper. Being waved home is Donchez. The throw home. In time. Got him on the helmet. What a relay. Cooper to Whitney to Sear. That was the third strikeout from Eggleston, as this one first pitch swinging from Solomon Griffith. Popped up foul right side. Dylan Souvenir giving chase over near the batting cage, and he hold on. He hit the fence, made the grab, and held on. Incredible play. Again, the 2-2. At the knees, called strike 3.
Make a quality 2-2 pitch here to Sott.
2-2 coming. Fastball grounded back to the mound. Curley. Fields looks the runner back to third.
Ages since we've seen a deficit like this at that field.
This one hit over towards second. Little leap and a grab from Jimmy Stevens for the final out.
Last year early on before spring break rolled around.
This one hit high in the air, deep to left field. Sott going back at the wall, turns, it's gone. Solo home run for Damian Brown. And the Blue Jays will not go quietly.
Short, Stoyer at third, and then your outfield from left to right is Cooper, Winokur, and Myers. And that's going to be another base hit into the left center field alley. Snyder hits the bag at third. He's getting the send home. Whitney coming in with the relay. He hesitated at first. Sear diving to the plate, and he is out. Bit of a obviously still a whole season's worth of games left to go. No reason to hit the panic button. Pitch, and he blows the fastball by him. Anderson gets his first punch out for the second out of the first inning. 4 for 11 to kick his season off. Last weekend stings that one into right, moving back the outfielder, and it's going to one-hop the fence. Shane moving up to third. He's going to get the stop sign. Cooper pulls into second with a one-out double. Breaking ball bends right over the inside corner for a called strike.
That's right, that against Baldwin Wallace. Of course, we mentioned that he gave up that 3-run homer. Really the only mistake he made all day. If you throw 3 innings and strike out 5, it's usually a good outing.
And it snaps off another good breaking pitch to freeze Tringali for the punch out. Despite the walk, Anderson.
See the 6th pitch of this at-bat.
Jimmy Stevens on deck for Hopkins. Winokur on third, Cooper on second, Stoyer on first. Still only one away. Another 1-2 Sear lashes it down the left field line. It's down for a base hit. Winokur scores. Cooper's right behind him. Moving up to third is Stoyer. He's getting the send. Relay throw is not coming home. A 3 RBI double for Caleb Sear, clearing the bases to make it a 5-0 lead.
At any part of the field.
Next pitch, kind of a jam shot out into right. It's going to fall down for a hit. Sear hit the bag hard at third, but then gets the stop sign, and he'll hold up, and the train keeps rolling for Hopkins with back-to-back hits. Next delivery, Whitney pokes that one deep out into right field. Snyder moving back towards the fence, and it is out of here. Whitney with his first long ball to opposite field, and the Blue Jays have blown this one open in the third.
It's not the most likely candidate, but you love to see it leave the yard either way. Dylan Whitney. Put him down for 3 as well, Joey. First home run of the year for Dylan Whitney, and helmet hugs for just
Johns Hopkins. Trip Myers trying to keep things rolling here, and he pokes it just over the shortstop's head for a knock. Everything falling for Johns Hopkins in this third inning. And Sam, this is kind of the big inning that, became the trademark. Led the team in hits last season with 88, only 1 RBI behind Cooper. Lashes that one into right field. Snyder on the run. It's over his head. Stoyer trotting into second. Ball still not in. Stoyer's going to try for 3. Throw coming into third. The slide. And it is Krahulik trying to get another ball on the ground here. Way ahead on Stevens. Pitch in. Back up the box, and that's going to be an RBI for Jimmy. An easy trot home for Stoyer gives the Blue Jays their 10th run of the ball game, and an RBI. 2-2, nice changeup to freeze him for the strikeout and the first out of this 5th inning.
Usually, the last thing you want to do is walk in a run.
Pitch in, and they rung him up. Strike 3 called. Went back. And they kind of just had so many other good pitchers last year with the depth. They didn't need Shane to do anything else, but a 3-pitch punch out to the first batter. He faces Coleman in the top of the 6th.
I'd say that's pretty good.
Not a bad start to the career. 0-2, how about 6 pitches and 2 punch outs? What a start for Shane in the 6th. Coming in again, got the heater by him for the strikeout. Pitch in, Harris lashes that one. Tringali on the run out in center. It's over his head, and it's going to bounce over the fence for a ground rule double. Great swing there from Jacob Harris for the double that put 2 in scoring position. 1-2 to Myers, hit in between the hole of first and second into right field for a base hit. Brown scores, or check that, Nunez, Harris in behind him, and a nice 2 RBI poke there for Trip Myers. 1-2 laced into right, charging in. Bailey makes a sliding grab, trying to double up the runner at first, but he gets back safely. Our delivery in, froze him. Strike 3 on the fastball for Grumble's first punch out of this outing. 2 away now. I mentioned this top of the Juniata order has been tough outs for the Blue Jays today. Here's a ground ball over to Mike Baturin, who just came in for the first time, and he makes the play over at first. That'll help the on base. Until that swing and a foul tip strikeout. Sugram's first K of the season, 2 away in the 8th. Full count delivery, and it is strike 3 called. Solid inning for Sugram, couple of punch outs. Blue Jays.
At this point in the game, it's more about just efficiency as
Campbell Framke drives the ball deep into right field. His first collegiate hit is his first collegiate homer for the freshman. Second one knocked out of the park in the inning for the Blue Jays, and this is the form we got used to last year, Sam. The ball starting to fly out at Babb Field. And one that Campbell Framke will remember. The freshman out of Denver, Colorado, sends it into the seats.
That's right. Welcome to Babb Field, Campbell Framke. Tucking it in neatly just to the left of that tall netting out there in right field. Perhaps
new pitcher into the game. First pitch driven out to left field by Damian Brown, and it's out of here.
Why not, Dame?
His second of the season makes it a 14-2 game. Welcome to the ball game for Aiden Schrimmel. First pitch he throws. Damian Brown hasn't started the game this year. He now leads the Jays in homers, though, with his second. Framke. Sugrum with a 2-2 count. Punched out a couple batters in his first inning of work, and a nice off-speed pitch. Had Mack well off balance.
Commanding his off speeds well. He's throwing the fastball both sides of the plate, keeping the ball down.
And he's got another K. Make it 4 on that breaking pitch. Nunez has to make the throw. Over to Ingram, and 2 away in the ninth. Sugrum kicks and deals, and this time he got him to chase for the strikeout, and that closes out a victory for the Blue Jays, 15-2 in game one of this doubleheader against Juniata. Just an all-around dominant performance, and it looks similar to what we saw through much of last year, Sam.
That's right, on the very next pitch.
See if Bayer can settle down. That was a great pitch. Got the swing and miss for the strikeout and the second out of the
for a good portion of the day on whatever fastballs these Blue Jays arms have offered him.
Wadzi got him chasing in the dirt. Hartsey blocks it and will make the throw down.
A lot of runners do on a drop third strike to shrink the running lane as another ball gets away from Hartsey on a strikeout.
And it does this time. An on-target throw to first, and after that pitch misses, Wadzi trying to get a 3-up, 3-down inning. Here comes the delivery, and another swing and miss again. Hits the deck, throw to first in time, but striking at the side is Bear Wadzi. He's got 5
4 back there today.
2-2, nasty pitch, tipped into the mitt. Strike 3, 6 consecutive Ks for Wadzi. Pitch in, strike 3 looking from Wadzi. Nice spot on the inside corner to get out of the jam, but Junior.
70 RBIs, that is impressive.
And he didn't even have the most. Stevens now through the 5.5 hole into left field. They're going to give Stoyer the send. The throw gets cut off. He's in standing. Back-to-back 2-out RBI knocks for the Jays, gives them the lead. Dylan Souvenir is going to keep the line moving with a shot back up the middle out into right center. Stevens hitting the bag at third. They're going to send him home. Souvenirs in the second. Throw coming in. He is safe.
What a great job by this middle of the Blue Jays order, being aggressive on the pitcher Malone, who had basically shut them down. See if he makes the adjustment. Gets the barrel out ahead of a fastball here in this at-bat.
He got around on that one, deep into right field. Snyder ranging to his right, back towards the wall. He can't make the play. One run is in. Here comes Whitney running around. Hartsey legging it out, trying to get up to third. The throw is high, and he is safe. Not a bad first career knock. A 2 RBI triple out into right field has made it a 5 spot for Johns Hopkins in the third.
And for the first time this afternoon, Wadzi gets to pitch with the lead, so we'll see if that changes his approach. Maybe using more of those fastballs to avoid falling behind hitters.
Yeah, and snapped off a beautiful off-speed pitch there. 3-pitch strikeout for Despot. Sits him down. 1-2, got Irvin to go around in the dirt. Hartsey makes the tag. And Wadzi continuing to pile up the strikeouts, make it 9.
4 scored.
2-2, got him swinging. Double-digit Ks for Wadzi, 10 through the first 4 innings. And Hopkins trying to build.
Harrison's last at-bat. Victim to that great play over there at short by Tim Coleman in foul territory.
And stings this one back up the box for a base hit. And his first of the ball game after he had that double in his pinch hit at-bat in game 1. Sent that one. Delivery in, Cooper reaches out and pokes it through the hole on the right side for a base hit. Harris will score easily. This one rolls all the way to the fence. Cooper digging into second where he'll stop.
And that one, and soon thereafter he came down with that injury, which prevented him from pitching until Florida, but he gets the call at third strike on the inside corner against the 9-hole hitter Sebastian Tringali with the fastball.
That he does.
But when he's on with his fastball and he can locate both sides of the plate, he's a difficult pitcher to face.
Went right back to the slider. Strike 3 called, and what a start for Bonino. 2 batters faced, 2 strikeouts, 2 away. As that one lashed out into left center, tailing away from Tringali, and he can't make the catch on a dive. One hops the fence. Souvenir pulling into second, where he'll stand up with his second knock of the ball game. Look back to second a couple times. Delivery in. Hartsey pokes it out into right, falling fast, and it's down for a single. Souvenir going to get held up at third base, but there's Blue Jays on every base with no. Continuing to cruise. 0-2. Wow. Tied him up in knots on that one. Another strikeout for Bonino. Bonino's delivery. Got him swinging. Strike 3. Hartsey up with it. First tried to. Thought maybe he was going to try to run him down all the way up the line and start against Baldwin Wallace. And
was solid against a really strong team, and starts out with a strikeout here of Jace Irvin to set down the leadoff batter. Savadoff 0-2, so they assume the bunt is off, and there's another strikeout for Savadoff. Savadoff, that ball flown out into right, high in the air. Myers trying to call off everybody, but instead Stevens makes the grab, and that will retire the side.
Don't play a ton of night games at Batfield, even despite the lights, is when the sun sets, that glare is always there.
And a jam shot over the mound, bouncing to Stevens. Up with the throw is in time. Nicely done by Jimmy to make the play at first.
Righty. And it worked out okay for us because they all had different profiles as far as pitches they would throw. As
that ball hit hard by Snyder out in the center. Myers on his horse back at the wall, and he makes the grab. Myers tracked that one all the way. And that's
2 for 4 so far in this game, too.
Which includes a double. That one hit out into right field, high in the air. Snyder checking the wall, still going back, jumps up and can't make the grab. Kicks away from him. Cooper up to second. And actually, pretty smart play by the second baseman. He started
here. See if he can do some more damage.
And he's going to come up with a base hit, flared out into left field. So Brown off to a good start in his sophomore season. Coming up with a knock there, moving the runner up. First and second, one away. We'll see what Lucas Gear can do, and he's going to lash one into right field. That's going to split the outfielders and get all the way to the fence. Brown booking it, will score. Souvenir getting the send as well. Gear pulling up at second base in safely with a 2 RBI double.
These pinch hits, our first game back, you're exactly right.
Slow chopper to Meert, and appeal was that it Cole pitched 2/3 of an inning in a ball game earlier this year against Baldwin Wallace and retired both batters that he faced. The 0-2 went upstairs and got the swing and miss for the strikeout. First strikeout for Cole this season. 3-1 from Jefferson. This one poked out into center. Myers ranging back. Looks to be camped under it and will make the grab out near the track out there for the second out. Jefferson kicks and deals, swing and a miss, strike 3, tag applied, and it's a 2-0 day for Johns Hopkins to get the 3-2 on the season. The bats were alive, the pitchers were firing in strikes, especially in this ball game of the season for him thus far. Of course, it's only his second of the year. Cooper drives one deep into left. He's been searching for that first home run, and he's got it. Solo blast on the first pitch he sees, and we are back even here in the bottom of the 6th. Matthew Cooper, 25 a season ago, and he's got number 1 for 2024. Jumped all over that pitch. Righty Grad trying to get out of this first inning. Scores, went back to the breaking pitch, got him out in front again, and picks up his second punch out of the opening inning to strand that runner. 2-2 in, went back to the breaking pitch and froze him for strike 3. 3 consecutive strikeouts. Both of which were singles. Stevens 0 for 1 in the ballgame himself. He's going to break that right there, lining it into right center field, all the way to the fence. Stevens digging into second base with a slide-in double to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th. He squared that ball up. Jimmy in a comfortable spot, up 2-0. Delivery in, lashes that one, left center field. Center fielder ranging over, and he can't make the play. It's all the way to the wall. 1 run is in. Here comes the second. Booking it around third, and scoring is Winokur. A bases clearing double for Jimmy Stevens. Gives Hopkins a 3-run lead in the bottom of the 8th. Count back even at 2. Pitch coming in, swing and a miss, and a big strikeout for Savadoff to get the first out of the inning. Next delivery in, grounded back up the middle. Stevens slides on a backhand, gets the runner at second out. What a play up the middle to keep that in the infield. A run. Trying to complete this ninth inning comeback. They came in down by 3 runs, down to 1, and he got him swinging, strike 3. Take an exhale, Blue Jays fans. Johns Hopkins holds on and strands the tying run at second base. 3 doubles and a homer, and 7 RBIs for the 9th batter in this lineup today. There's another ground ball out to short. Whitney charging it. Throw on the run is in time, and a nice play from Dylan Whitney to set down the leadoff batter.
Against Savadoff early in the game. And as the game has gone on, they've started to work him a little bit more into deep counts.
And this time got a swing and miss to strand those 2 base runners. And this time runner not going. Anderson out to second. Nicely fielded by Stevens. Tried to quickly throw.
Only allowed 2 hits up to this point through 6 complete innings.
And a nice breaking pitch there. Got Tomer off balance. And there's another. Bonino last year dealt with some injuries early on in the season. Got to make a few appearances in conference play. And another strikeout. He made Weinbrenner look silly on that one. And 2 Ks out of the pen for Bonino.
So swinging 3-0 there and exposing yourself to recording it out as Winokur lines it up the middle for the first base hit for the Blue Jays.
Look out, Hirschfeld had to duck on that one. That
Very
ball was
dangerous hitter in Matthew Cooper.
pitch in, Cooper out to short, and it's past the glove of Ruiz into left field for back-to-back singles for Hopkins. For the Blue Jays, Rosemond trying to blank him. Gear out into left center field, and this one is going to split the outfielders. 1 run is in, 2 runs are in. Souvenirs getting the send around third, and he will score. A bases clearing double for Lucas Gear has pulled us even in the bottom of the 6th. What a big time swing for the sophomore. So Breck's up 1-0 in the count after that mound visit. Nino comes home with the pitch and gets a slow roller out to short. Whitney to second for 1. Return throw is in time. They double him up. The wind is gusting. Full count pitch, and he rung him up on the inside corner. Nice location from Bonino to battle back and strike out Petrocelli. Bonino couple looks to second. 0-2. Chopped, it hits off his glove. Stevens had to adjust and makes the throw on to first in time. Nicely done at second. From Jimmy Stevens, the Blue Jays strand that go-ahead run at second base. 3 shut out for Bonino out of the pen. Rosemond has settled in nicely to this ball game, but there's a base hit for Jimmy Stevens out into left field all over the first pitch. And that'll put the go-ahead run on first here. Pitch, Caleb drives it down the left field line, and it's going to get down for a base hit. Stevens rounding the bag at second. He gets up to third. He's going to get the stop sign. Sear pulls into second with the double and puts the go-ahead run 90. Rosemond trying to strand 2 runners. Stoyer left side, base hit in the left field. The Blue Jays will take the lead. Stevens in to score and throw home to try to cut down Sear. They do get him at the plate and keep it a 1-run ball game, but Sean Stoyer comes up with the knock.
Gone for 1.2 innings so far this year, has 2 strikeouts to his name and a 0 ERA that he's sporting as well.
And a bunt popped up. Stoyer, nice play, and they get a double play. And that's a break that Johns Hopkins needed. Actually just got it. Looks like it is. Well, 1 second as Shane gets a base hit into right field, and that's how the 9th inning had to start for the Blue Jays. A leadoff single, and we'll see.
Just the 2 hits, of course, of the 4 runs, 3 of them are unearned. I think we're seeing what the product could have been had they not have made so many errors to begin with.
Stevens smokes one into left, and it's going to one-hop and get fielded. He's going to take a big turn at first, but that was nicely defended out there by Fox. Limited. Delivery in, Subi off again. That one roped into right field. It's going to get over the head of the right fielder and all the way to the wall. Cooper can just trot in. Souvenir will get held up at third. And Stevens also just a single on it. Well played to get it back in there from Wickner.
Good execution there by Schooley.
Cooper drives it deep out into left field. Both outfielders racing back at the track. It can't be caught. It is down. Myers up to third. He's getting the send home. Cooper pulls into second. Here comes the relay. It is not in time. And there's a true RBI double for Cooper.
And if you're Dylan Souvenir on third base, usually in a spot like that, you're looking for the ball to go all the way through to break towards home. He opted to stay at third base as Gear pokes this one through the 5.5 hole for an RBI single.
Continuing his run of hot games at the plate.
For the Blue Jays. First as well in his third at-bat.
Aggressive, a jam shot over to first, and it's head and down for a single.
Looking for the ball to go all the way through to break towards home. He opted to stay at third base as Gear pokes this one through the 5.5 hole for an RBI single.
Continuing his run of hot games at the plate. An RBI knock for Gear, 3 runs. Alcine delivers, hit hard, back up the box, and skips through for a base hit for Roloff, his first of the season. Some trouble in center. Myers is going to dig into third base, standing, and put runners at the corners on that sharply hit ground ball.
We mentioned the versatility of Seth Ingram, the DH today. Now he can play up the middle as well. Dylan Whitney's hot start is...
That one poked into right center field. That's going to split the outfielders. Gets cut off. Whitney being aggressive, going to dig into second base, and he is in sliding head first with a one-out double. Right in that red center field gap, his first double of the season. Anderson again out to second. A diving stop from Stevens to his feet, and he makes the play. Nicely done at second from Stevens. There aren't too many balls hit his way that he doesn't gobble up. In his only at-bat today so far, and hits another high pop-up. On the left side, who is going to make the call, and it's going to fall down. And actually, since it didn't touch anybody, that's a very heads-up play from Hopkins. It's going to go into foul territory. Randy payoff pitch, and he rung him up, strike 3.
That must look like he was trying to skip it. Over there to first. Now Stoyer drives one. Deep out into center. Moving back at the wall, and it's out of here. Sean Stoyer launches the 5th homer of the ball game for Hopkins, and it's a comfortable lead now, 12-8. All coming with 2 away.
Bogart choked up on the bat, and he got him fishing. Sear applies a tag, and the side is retired. But ahead 2-0, drives this one deep out into right center. Both outfielders on their horse at the track, and it's out of here. Second long ball of the year for Souvenir. The Blue Jays answer the run in the top of the inning with a 2-run shot to give them their first lead. Drives this one. And it's another home run for Trip Myers. On the first pitch he sees, hits the second long ball of the inning for the Blue Jays, and that doubles their lead. It's 3-1. And he's just in a groove right now. 4th, 2, 3, and 4 due up for Johns Hopkins. A lot of runs in the early going in this one. A 5-3 Rowan lead. Alex Shane stings that one deep out into left, and it's gone. Home run number 3 for the Blue Jays in the first 3 innings. Alex Shane goes to opposite field and gets one of those 4 runs from the top of the inning back to make it 5-4. Stevens, kind of a jam shot over the head of short and into left field for another hit. Had to yank the hands in on that one. Stevens for his first out. Sullivan with the bases loaded. This one laced into left field. It's down for a base hit.
Stoyer's in. Coming behind him is Stevens. The throw is cut off, and the Blue Jays take the lead back. Now 1-2 pitch. Nice off-speed pitch. Frozen for strike 3. And Jefferson gets his first punch out. Cole's 0-2. Another kind of check swing. Jefferson off the mound, fields it, and makes the play at first for the final. Cole ahead now, runner not off, and he does get the strikeout on the foul tip. Pitch, this one chopped back up the middle. Whitney, good range, fields it, flipped to second. Nicely done to get the Should Shannon retire Shane here? Payoff pitch, Alex blasted deep into right field, and when it lands, the Blue Jays will have the lead. A 2-home run ball game for Alex Shane, the first of his career. And he jumped all over that 3-2 fastball. Just a pitch center cut there for Alex. And now Cooper lines one into center, and that's going to be a base hit. Jefferson, delivery in. This one grounded out to short. Whitney stays down on it. The 2-for-1 return throw is in time. They roll 2. And what was a no-doubt shot to right field. Now Souvenir cranks one. This one also heading back towards the fence, and it's about halfway up the netting there. Here comes a full count delivery. Myers turns on it down the right field line. Will it stay fair? It does. Stevens is at third. He's going to get the send. Myers booking it for second. An RBI double with 2 away. Myers is second RBI of the ball game. 2-2 fooled him. Swing and miss. Jefferson's third K. Got him on the big bender to strand the go-ahead run. It's 2-2 in. Sear stings it out into right center field. It's going to get down for a base hit and roll all the way to the fence. Winokur pulling into third. He's going to get the send around. Here comes the relay throw. It is not on target. Caleb Sear gives the Blue Jays the lead with 2 away in the bottom of the 8th.
Off ahead 2-1. Obviously the Blue Jays are just looking for outs with this 4-run lead. This one poked out into right center. Long run for everybody. Myers on a dive. He makes the catch. Trying to double him up at first. That throw won't be in time. But what a play out there from Myers to take away a base hit from Davis and record the second out.
Touch the ball, Caleb!
Way to go, Caleb!
Come on, Shane.
Way to go, Rip!
fielder, number 18, Matthew Cooper.
Line drive up the middle is fielded. Swings on another pitch. Strikeout. Swings on a low and outside pitch, popped way out, and is caught by the center fielder, Isaiah Winokur. Swings on that breaking ball for 3 strikes out. Ball's smoked down the left field line is both the shortstop and the third baseman attempt to grab it.
Right fielder, number 30, Trip Myers.
But he makes pitch is launched long out to left field, way out for a home run. Knocks in 3 points for John Hopkins, giving them a 5-1 lead. As from the leadoff, goes chasing on an outside ball for a strikeout. Tees off a high fastball. Gets to first. Still a runner on first. Hopkins still up 5-1. Runner goes as that ball is knocked way out to outfield. Center field. Danny Rossman attempts to make a play. Is unable to for another home run. John Hopkins. Prevailing theory is it was carried by the wind while I was up there, giving him a 7-1 lead. Steps up. Watches a ball. Tees that one way out to left field for another home run. 3 runs this inning. 8-1 lead. Number 2, Jimmy Stevens, the second baseman. Swung on. Another home run, way out to left field. Second pitch is swung on the left field gap. Grabbed by Curry and thrown in. Runner is on first. Swings on first pitch to the shortstop. Thrown across, but not thrown out. Watches that one outside for a called third strike. Swings on that second pitch. It's a blooper to right that is caught by the second baseman, giving him the second out of the game. Runners go. That one's popped to the right side. First baseman grabs that. Gets him swinging on a deep left ball. Out for a 2-run home run for Caleb Sear. And swings on the outside for the 3rd out of that inning. Belts that one deep to left field and out off of a high ball. It's another home run. That's from the second baseman, Jimmy Stevens. Dylan Whitney singles it to center field. Is thrown back in. Runner on. And he goes swinging hard on that one for the first out of this bottom of the 2nd. Swings on a pitch. Knocks it shallow into center field. Gets on first. Swung on and it is past Jack Wallace. Scores the runner from second, making it a 4. Swings again. It's past the shortstop. Gets to first base. Second pitch is over Matt Dahl's head. Third base. Alex Shane knocks that deep and out of here for a 3-run home run on that first pitch. Makes a swing. 3rd strike. Swung out on that one. The 2nd out of the inning. Swings at the first pitch, knocks it to the left side, and he is thrown it at first. A quick 3 up, 3 down, with a fun little steal that didn't work out. On that first pitch is knocked line drive over the shortstop, and successfully makes it to first base. DH knocks that straight in the air. Catcher gets underneath. Caleb Sear. Belts that 3rd pitch over Matt Dahl's head at third base. Get on first easily. Ball is knocked deep into left field and out of the stadium, making it 9-0 for a 2-run home run for the center fielder Isaiah Winokur. It's a 2-1 count for Sham. Quick 3 strikes for number 21. Jake Siani in for John Hopkins as he belts the first pitch down the right field line. Swung on. Wallace is not able to grab that as it goes down the right field line. They'll run them in for a double for Clay. Knocks that one to center field where Johnny Fleeter is not able to grab it in time. It's thrown in. He gets a single and moves the runner. Swings out on that one for the first out of the inning. Shaver pops it out shallow to center, where the second baseman gets underneath, makes the catch, and end the game 10-1. John Hopkins over Haverford. They sweep them for the day. Some ugly weather, some great baseball.
have runs. I will be pissed if he steals. He gets out. Yes. Get down, get down. Shit.
Yes! Yes! Touch them all! First time tonight. But they're not done yet as Dylan Whitney, the shortstop, steps in with runners on second and third and 2 outs. And we'll see how aggressive he is. First pitch swinging as well. That one is laced at the second baseman, who could not come up with it cleanly. It trickles into no man's land, and 2 runs will score. That's a 2 RBI. What I would think would have to be called a hit. Collins is set. Inside move to second. Got Sullivan leading. Jimmy Stevens is there, and that is a pickoff of Brandon Sullivan at second base. Kieran Collins executed it perfectly. And it wasn't your traditional 3 up, 3 down. Fastball on the outer half, swung on and missed. Kieran Collins records another strikeout. Collins out of the windup, delivers a fastball that is ripped into the glove of an outstretched Jimmy Stevens, who gets up and makes a strong throw to Dylan Souvenir. What a web gem. From the vacuum at second base, Jimmy Stevens, who on a full extension dive gloves the ground ball off the bat of Richter and makes an accurate throw to Dylan Souvenir to record the second out of the inning. Goes with the cutter. And what looked like a perfect spot is initially called the ball, but Roger Wolf on the appeal says that Williams went around. And Souvenir looks for the 1-1 and lines it into deep right field. That one is gone. One ticket round trip, courtesy of Dylan Souvenir. It's 9-1 Blue Jays. That ball was absolutely tagged. There was an elevated fastball, and Dylan Souvenir did not miss it. Line up to record multiple hits tonight. 2 singles, and that one is chopped up the middle to Jimmy Stevens, who makes a clean pick and a strong throw. And out by half a step is Sullivan. Jimmy Stevens, another highlight reel play. But what's new? It was a breaking ball that is lashed into left field. It's down for a base hit. 1 run is in. 2 runs are in. There's trouble out in left field. 3 runs will score. It's a bases clearing double for Caleb Sear. And the lead goes from 3 to 6 in the blink of an eye. It was a hanging breaking ball, and Caleb Sear punished it. He has 1 home run, but no other extra base hits to show for it. Swing and a miss on the 0-2. It was another changeup. Unable to make the adjustment is Gilhool. And then a ball knocked out of play on a walk, as this one is swung on and missed for Rovner's first strikeout of the day. For the better part of this afternoon, he's going to have to figure out a way to locate that fastball. The 2-2 looked like a changeup. Home plate umpire Michael Lieberman said that Nestor went around. We'll do 2-2 again. Another breaking ball is laced into left field. Sean Stoyer picks up another knock. This one just a single, but he'll lead off the bottom of the second with a sharply hit liner. He's hitting 280 so far this year, and the first offering is slapped into left field. That's something you love to see if you're a Blue Jays fan. Alex Shane going the other way. Usually when he's going well, he finds holes all over the park.
No, I don't think so. He's pretty consistent in his messaging to pitchers coming into the game. Just kind of a go get him.
Well, the 0-2 pitch there from Brandon Sullivan. Jack, how you doing, man? What's going on with you? Where are you living? What are you up to?
Hey, Sam. Thanks for having me on. It's truly a pleasure. Right now, I live in New York.
To his own lead.
They've had a little bit of bad luck. I feel like they've hit some really hard balls right at outfielders. Nice pitch.
That's a changeup that misses low. Caleb Sear makes the 2-3 put out to end the top of the 5th, but not before.
And hitting is contagious. Baseball's contagious. Like we've seen today, Ursinus has been able to string together a lot.
Not the case here, as Jacob Cantor grounds that one back to Quinn Rovner to retire throughout to the shortstop. First pitch swinging, he ropes this one down the right field line. That's going to score Caleb Sear easily. Jacob Harris turns for second. He's going to be in there with a head-first slide. Jacob Harris trades places with Caleb Sear, and the Blue Jays are on the board of the last 3. So here's the 0-1. It's a breaking pitch that's lined hard out to right field, and it's gone. 2 tickets round trip, courtesy of Jimmy Stevens, and the Blue Jays bring this one back to 4-3. The deficit is now just 1. And for Jimmy Stevens, that's his 4th home run of the season, and he's greeted very happily by his teammates at the first base dugout. Bases to a minimum to get the very pivotal shutdown inning and get your offense back in with momentum. This one's grounded over to Jimmy Stevens, who fields it on a hop and throws over to Dylan Souvenir. 4-4. And here's the 1-2 pitch. Got him looking. It was a slider that he went to on the 1-2. Cole Eggleston catches Jordan Williams with a backwards K for the second. Ursinus was the only team to beat Johns Hopkins last year in conference. As that one from Nestor is skied to right field. Alex Shane battling the sun, looking for it, tracking it, and making the play. First weekend of the year. The next 2-2 is in there for strike 3. A curveball broke back over the outside part of the plate. So 1-2 the count here. The pitch from Eggleston is swung on and missed. Richter was unable to catch up to the breaking pitch, and he goes down, stranding a runner on third base. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Fastball is roped over to shortstop. Great play by Cantor to field it cleanly. Can make a good transfer. The ball skips into no man's land. That's going to be a hit. 100 in conference play at 2-2. Swing and a miss. Will Benino went to the slider. Nestor went fishing and came up empty. A big strikeout from the sophomore reliever. Here's the 2-2. It's laced into right field. It's down for a base hit. Caleb Sears around third. Here's the relay from Williams. It is not in time. Caleb Sears in without a slide. Dylan Souvenir does it again. A walk-off single for the Blue Jays to complete the 2-game sweep of Ursinus College. Wow, what a swing from Dylan Souvenir. He finally broke through, got his first hit of the afternoon, and it was a game winner. The Blue Jays.
Sear, 328 runner goes down to second base, and real nice jump by Myers. Mentioned he is the closer most often, but he's getting the start today in an effort to get him some more innings. And we have our first pitch over to the right side and out at first, a close play. That's a bang-bang play and a real nice play, by the way. Getting back off the mound and over to first, Benino. Getting his foot in just in front of Sullivan. 5 runs, all earned. And there's strike number 3, a fastball on the outside part of the plate. Looking to down here. Both teams possibly adjust on the 2-2. And there's another pitch on the outside part of the plate. And back-to-back strikeouts will do it for Swarthmore here in the bottom of the first. He'll slice one the opposite direction. This one popped up. It will land over to first and out at first. Good play for Johns Hopkins as Whitney able to pick up that ball on a short hop. And 1 here in the second, and this brings up Buckman. Right at the pitcher, off his leg, and another nice play and a good bounce for Hopkins. Center. There is a ton of space right up the middle, a metric ton, but unable to get it to the outfield of Sullivan, and he goes down for a second time today. It does move the run. A check swing, an excuse me swing. It turns into a fielder's choice down to first base to the dugout. Runners at first and second, nobody out. We got JHU in the batter's box on the 1-0. Pulls back, hits the ball, a bullet over to third. My goodness, Stoyer. Here comes the 0-2. Hard hit ball over to second and out at first. The double play, 6-4-3. Some good defense by the infield for Johns Hopkins. Keep Swarthmore off the board anymore, but they looking for Sullivan to go the other way with it. Myers very far to left and left center, more so than anything else. And that ball right at the shortstop, but over to second as Whitney was able to knock it down. Interestingly enough, if that ball got by Whitney and went to Myers, he was positioned perfectly. Wow, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. And there's strike number 3. So 16-3 the final. Winokur picked up 3 hits, 4 runs scored from the leadoff spot. A hard hit ball past the diving shortstop in Rothwarg into left field. And there is hit number 1 this afternoon for Johns Hopkins. 1 ball, 2 strikes still to Cooper. Deep to right center field, going back. Sullivan not going to get it. 1 run comes in. The second run being waved. And here comes run number 3. No throw home. And a 3-run double for Cooper. And Hopkins regains the lead. Not holding on the runner at first. The pitch. Hard hit ball deep to left center field, going back at the wall and over the wall up against the dorm. A 2-out, 3-run shot for Stoyer. And once again, back-to-back 3-run innings and a 7-3 lead for Johns Hopkins. 2 quick outs in the 7th inning. Then a hit by... He's letting Rosenbaum look down the third base for a sign. Down the second and out at second base. And then with 2 balls and 1 strike, there's now just a runner at third base with the 1 out. Instead of the 2 runners on, this one goes right to the third baseman. So hard hit ball and a chain of events all going in favor of Johns Hopkins. The other way, a fair ball by a couple of inches. 1 run scores. Here comes run number 2. Rounding third, being waved home. We have a play at the plate. The throw is high and out at home. You had number 20. Hard hit ball up the middle. So after 2 quick outs, we got 2 base runners. Souvenir picks up his first hit. He'd walked twice. This pitch gets away. It's a strike. He can run down the first, I believe. They get bat here in a big pitch. Ball hit hard, deep to left field, going back at the fence, and just at the fence. Cooper keeps it in the yard. That took the breath out of everybody with 2 on, but a long strikes. Hensey having another nice day. I spoke 1 second too soon. The 1-2. Right back at the pitcher. And that will do it for Swarthmore here in the bottom of the 8th inning. 2 balls and 1 strike to Shane. To center field, pretty deep, gone back. Sullivan at the wall and gone over the wall. As a Swarthmore fan throws the ball back in, but a single shot, a solo shot nonetheless for Shane. And that's a little bit of much-needed insurance for Johns Hopkins. That makes it an 8-5 game. Shane picks up his first hit of the afternoon as the 4th pitcher this afternoon for Coach Babb. To the right side, this could be trouble. They'll go over to first. They do get the out. Good job covering over at first. Caden Rosenbaum on deck. to center field. It's got a lot of air under it. Ciani moves to his left. A run does score. That makes it 8-6 on the sac fly. The 0-2 to third base, scooped up and bounced over to first and picked up just in time. Story with a low throw to Souvenir, but Souvenir does pick it up to get that third out. And that will do it for the Garnet here in the bottom of the ninth.
319 average, and he swings at the first pitch and grounds it. And it'll be an infield hit for Whitney. Bishop, another 0-2, is rocketed out into right. And it gets down and rolls all the way to the wall. Will Turner fires it in. And the relay to the plate, not in time. And 2 batters in, the Blue Jays have an early 1-0 lead. 2-2. That's in there. A called third strike. 25 base hits in 92 at bats on the 1-2. Off speed. And called strike 3. Another 2-2 to Parker. This one popped up. And the catch is made for the second out of the inning. First pitch to him is fair down the third base line, and play a 5-3 on the putout. Alex Shane, his second at bat, rips the first pitch back up the middle. That'll be a base hit. Shane 2 for 2 now on the app.
Stoyer has drawn 14 walks this year to go with 21 strikeouts, which leads the team. The 2-2 is lifted high and deep into left field. Will the park hold it? It will not. This game is tied. 1-ticket round trip, courtesy of Sean Stoyer. We got a 7-inning ball game. And so for Stoyer, he extends his hitting streak now to 6 games. And in that 6-game stretch, he has 3 home runs, along with the 2 doubles. So 3-1 here on the leadoff man for Swarthmore. Aiden Sylvan. Another fastball is grounded over to Dylan Souvenir at first base. Bodies up. Hank is over to cover, and he's out. The call was made by Matt Bieber, the field umpire. So Hank is ready to deal the 2-2 pitch. Goes with the changeup, swing and a miss. That's an announcer's jinx if I've ever heard one. So you'd be interested to see if Coach Midkiff wants a delayed steal or perhaps a stop steal to try and challenge the freshman pitcher. This one's rolled over to Jimmy Stevens at second base, who flips after fielding it on a hop. Gets the out at second. And that is what has made Dylan Whitney his money so far this year, is finding ways on. His OBP is up to 385. And he pokes this one out to right. Shaded towards right center was the right fielder in Ben Buckman, who fields it off the fence. And that's going to be a stand-up double for Dylan Whitney, which they surrendered in the top of the third. That one is lashed into right field. Coach Babb is sending Dylan Whitney. The throw comes in short, and the relay is in. Not in time. The catcher, Wilson Hensey, couldn't handle the throw from second baseman JHU. It was a bit of an odd alignment. Not a surprise, given that they set the Division III record for single-season home runs last year, as Caleb Sear lofts this one into right field. Will it carry? Yes, it will. Caleb Sear right on cue. 2 tickets round trip, courtesy of the Blue Jays backstop. And just like that, 3 consecutive hits, including the 2-run shot from Caleb Sear to give him back the lead on the team with his 7th. Gives Johns Hopkins the lead at 4-3. So it might be one of those games, folks. The ball is flying at that field. And Rosenbaum playing third base today for the Garnet. And he grounds this one over to Dylan Whitney, the shortstop, who gathers it up, makes a strong throw to Dylan Souvenir. And the second out of the fourth. Back in the third, hit a solo shot over the right field wall. First pitch swinging is Rothwar. Gets a line drive over to Jimmy Stevens, easily handled. Great positioning. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Matt Sylvester, who came into this one with fewer than 10 strikeouts, now has 2 in 3 at-bats in a here. He's not going, but a swing and a miss. Ben Buckman goes down on the breaking ball. Tyler Sugan with back-to-back strikeouts. He strands. And so Whitney, who doubled to get the rally going in the third in his last at-bat, is ahead 1-0, and he swings at this pitch and skies it towards right field. It's going to be the right fielder looking up and watching it sail. Dylan Whitney with a bad field home run if I've ever seen one. 1 ticket round trip, courtesy of the Blue Jays shortstop. And so for Dylan Whitney, that is his third home run. Swings at the first pitch he sees, dribbles it over to Jimmy Stevens, who is never missing that play. Here he is in the 6th, swings at the first pitch he sees, chops it to Sean Stoyer, who throws over to Jimmy Stevens for 1. Around the horn we go. It's 5-4-3. That's Stoyer to Stevens to Souvenir, as we've seen oh so many times. Absolutely stellar out there. 3 scoreless innings from the right-hander, but the first pitch from the 9-hole hitter, Wilson Hensey, is lined to Alex Shane, who waited patiently for it out towards the fence. So now it's 2nd and 3rd. 0-2 on the hitter, Buckman. And the pitch is lifted into right field. Alex Shane is waiting for it. He dives and makes the catch charging in. He was playing just about at the fence, but the ball found his glove in the end. The 2-0 to Cooper is smoked into the right center field gap. Will it carry? Yes, it will. That ball was absolutely tattooed. 1 ticket round trip, courtesy of Matthew Cooper. And so the Blue Jays surrendered the run in the top of the 7th, but it did not take them very long to get it right back. The man with the most home runs for a career in Blue Jays history. 3-2 is the count on Whitney here. Another breaking pitch is slapped inside the left field line. Jacob Harris will score easily. Dylan Whitney is motoring for second. That'll be his second double. He's in there standing. 3 for his last 3 is Whitney. All of the extra base variety. And he gets his second RBI of the day. So we go to 1-2. Fastball is slapped the other way over the glove of a jumping Sylvester. Dylan Whitney will score easily, and Caleb Sear will trade places at second base. That's a 2-out RBI double for Caleb Sear, who finds himself 2 for 3 on the day now with 3 RBIs. Back in the second when he hit that double, but since then is 0 for 2 with a K and a ground out to Jimmy Stevens. That one's grounded over to Sean Stoyer at third. Strong throw over to Souvenir is in time for the first out of the 8th. So Cansian comes set here, ready to deliver the 0-2 with 1 out here in the 8th. It's a fastball grounded right to Dylan Whitney. Over to Seth Ingram, throw over to Souvenir. 6-4-3. Just what the doctor ordered. 1 for 3 on the day. And he laces that one up the middle. Dylan Whitney's going to take it to the bag himself. Flip over to first. And Tommy Cansian did the right thing getting out of the way of that one. That ball found Dylan Whitney's glove up the middle as Marco swings through a 2-0 fastball from Cansian. Cansian is set and ready to deliver the 2-1. It is on the outside corner. That's strike 2. The 2-2. Swung on and missed. Tommy Cansian gets San Marco to swing over the top of the fastball. And the Blue Jays stay perfect in conference, moving to 8-0. They are now riding a 10-game winning streak. And they will play
46. And he's going to crack that one opposite field, and the Jays are going to start it off with the leadoff single. Get no double play now as he hits that one out to right. Bruno on the run, and that one's going to fall in the gap. 2 runs are going to come in the score, and Souvenir is going to have a stand-up double as the Jays go up 2-0 here in the first. Collins edges the outside corner there and gets strike 3. And he's going to crack that out to left. Sigmund almost made a nice sliding play, but it does fall down for a leadoff single.
Went to a slider low and away.
Runner's going to go. Check swing. Weak throw from Thompson's not going to get there. It goes all the way out to the outfield. And Shane's going to make his way over to third with nobody out. And the check swing here, Thompson, I think, is out.
See if Buzza stays with the off speed. He goes to the fastball, and it's cracked in a center field. Posenchek going back. It's going to fall in front of him.
So Hopkins will tie this game up with Sear. Looks like Posenchek got a little confused on that down. Thompson is on deck as Tagliarini's just running around there on second. Posenchek's going to make some contact, chops it over to Whitney at short. He'll fire it over, and they say he got him out there. Bang, bang play. Nice throw from Whitney. And probably do not want to see him go a fourth time as Thompson just reaching out there. Slow roller to second, and a nice scoop from Stevens able to get him out. Delivers. Blooped out to center, and a nice catch by Whitney. Recovery 1, 2, 3, maybe a fourth guy in inning. And they're moving quick here as that one's a dribbler to Garland. He's going to have no play. He'll try to make it go foul. Good idea. 2-2 now is the count. Hit in the air out to left. Sigmund on his way back, and it's going to be over his head. Rounding is Stoyer. He will stop at third, and Hopkins has second and third with one out after that double by Cooper.
So we'll see if the second baseman can continue that on base streak as he flies the first pitch into center field. Ciani underneath it. He will make the play, and the side is retired. Fastball here. He's thrown about 5 of them to Weller. He's going to go back to it and get a cut and a miss as Weller strikes out. I'd love to see Johnny Bruno square up one of those fastballs right here as he's going to go chasing.
So nice pitch there from Savadoff. He will get the K to retire.
I'd love to see Johnny Bruno square up one of those fastballs right here as he's going to go chasing.
So nice pitch there from Savadoff. He will get the K. 2-1 is cracked out to center. That should drop in there, and it will for the first hit of the game.
Yeah, Rovner's got a lead to work with now as Sigmund's going to crack the first pitch on the ground to second. Ingram shovels it to first and quickly. We'll see what Rovner goes to here. Here's the pitch. Torres lunges at it, pops it up in the infield. Ingram underneath it, and he's got it. So 2 away now.
See what Rovner has here in this 0-2 to Weller. Swung on and missed. Nice stuff there. He gets his first K of the day.
Today so far.
As he met him there, and that one's going to be launched out into the gap. And Bruno tries to make a catch. He can't hold on to it. Whitney is rounding. He heads to second. And we'll have a leadoff double.
Yeah, good job. Michael's pace slowed down maybe a little bit from the first couple frames. The 2-1. Past the diving Gartland, and the umpire's going to rule fair ball.
Runner comes home. He's going to score. Going to second is Shane on a line drive down the third base line. That hooked over to Gartland, and he's not able to get that one, and that could be double, another double, as one run comes in to score. The play at second, not in time, and Hopkins goes up quickly, 3-0.
Rovner looking for first strike of the at-bat. Gartland's going to rip this one to third. Handled by Stoyer, and he'll throw across the diamond. 1 away.
Kim waits. Swinging first pitch, chops it over to second. It's picked up by Ingram. He'll flip it over to first. And that will be the second out of the inning.
Rovner searching for his second K of the day. The 1-2. Cut on and missed. Bruno is down on strikes, and the Devils.
So Rovner has been sharp. 9 up, 9 down. And Tagliarini will ground it over to short. Picked up by Whitney, and he will get the out there and make it 10 in a row. 0-1 is fouled off his leg. And missed there, but a swung on and missed there, but a play potentially at first. He's trying to run it out, but not going to get there. Sear throws him down. So he'll get there.
Difference between these two pitchers so far, Rovner has really been getting the first pitch strike successfully, as there's a nice diving play by the first baseman, flip to Rovner. And 12 up, 12 down for the Dev.
And Rovner's not really missing much.
He's really just, like I keep saying, he's just been pounding the zone, and Sigmund's going to fly that into right. That might get down. Long run for the right fielder. He's going to make the play. Nice play by Shane out there in right.
First ball to leave.
Strike, went to the break and stuff.
I don't think we've seen 2 balls in a row thrown from him today.
I don't think we have, no.
The 1-1. Hit up high in the air. Bunch of guys calling for it. Who wants it? Whitney will
make a
basket catch, yeah.
The answer is quite clearly no, he did not swing. So count will go level to 2-2 now.
Rovner deals 2-2, cut on and missed. Make it 5. Perfect innings out of the Hopkins starter. We head to the 6th, 3-0. Hit on the ground hard to Tagliarini. Makes a snag, but not able to come up with it. And instead it will be laced out into left. Moving up 90 feet is Stoyer. Number 42 in the 6th inning.
So he's been really economical so far with the pitch count. Gartland's going to pop it up on the infield. Charging in is Ingram. He will take it. 1 away now. Rovner's pitch. Crack down the third base line. Long throw, and he got him. Nice play from Storer down at third. You hope that's not the case.
The 0-1. Hit high. Running onto it is second baseman's going to take that. It will be Ingram, and he will. So they break up the perfect game, but the no-hitter just keeps going up, and the bench is loving it.
3-2. Rovner delivers home, cut on and missed.
So that will do it.
Needs to make a pitch. Here it is. It's going to be
cracked
a line into right. That'll get down. Bruno gives chase. 1 run is in. Cooper will stop at third, and it's a double for Harris.
RBI double again. Going out to right. Coming in is Ingram, and he will make the grab. Gartland retreats back to first. So that will be the first out again. The pitch. Strike 3 is on the outside corner, and Markley will sit down.
So Posenchik will step in now. Runners on first and second, 2 down in the bottom of the 8th. Big spot here for the center fielder. The first pitch is going to be hit in the air to
Out
right field.
Right at Shane as he backs up in good position. So Rovner, after the meeting, gets the 3rd out of this inning. We head to the
whip. He's got 1 save, chance to pick up his 2nd here, as Thompson's going to crack that one to the shortstop. Throw across the diamond is in time, and there is 1 away. I'll see another pitch from Bonino. The 1-2.
Oh, wow.
Looked to
Very
be.
inside. Sigmund had to slide back, and that's a tough call.
So first pitch to Torres is going to be hit in the air, center field. Ciani's underneath it. Right fielder Shane will take it, and that is the ball game.
That is going to do it here at McPhail. A 1-1
6 and a
split.
third. Opponent batting average 204. There's a pitch hit right up the middle. It's going to be gloved by the shortstop on the first in time. That was Ingram at short. And 108 plate appearances. 3-2. Smacked in the air to center. It's going to chase the center fielder Shane back, but he's got a beat on it, and he will put it away. Pretty good piece. 1-0-11. There's a liner to second on a hop, gloved and flipped by Stevens. And the change a couple speeds and eye levels. Breaking ball, skied into right. Haddock chasing it. Ball is still carrying, and it's going to bounce off the ground, one hop the wall. Harris is digging for 3. The throw into third's not in time. And Harris with a lead-off triple for the Blue Jays. 0-2. Fastball lined in the center. It's going to chase Daly back, and that one's over his head. It's going to be a stand-up RBI double, a triple and a double to start the inning for the Blue Jays. And they have in his first plate appearance. And now he lines one into the gap in center. It is going to get down and split the two outfielders. Ingram's going to come in easily. Whitney to third. Now they're going to give him the late go. Here's a play at the plate. It is not in time. Pretty good throw from Yawn. But Whitney came around with a hook slide, was able to touch home with it. 3-1 is skied in the infield. Souvenir fighting the sun, and he will put it away. Leadoff man retired. A 1. That is skied into shallow right. Couple steps in for Harris. He'll put it away. And now 2 down. Kenna leads from first. There's a ball off the fist to shortstop. Ingram charges, throws sidearm to first, and it is in time to retire the side. Awadzi's 2-2. Hit to the right side. Gloved by the first baseman Souvenir. He flips to Awadzi covering. And the leadoff batter is retired. This one is fair, gloved. Long throw across the diamond from Stoyer. Is in time to get the speedy Daly. Country, this one's ripped to the left side. Diving attempt and get there. And they call him out at first. What a throw. Very close at first. Ingram, they were jumping all over the first pitch. They have tailed that back a little bit. There is a smoked. Took a bad hop down the line as it went over McKenna. The 1 is driven to left, and I mean, that will not be coming back. And it is called a home run. I mean, he leaned back on that one and tattooed it out to left field beyond the 320 sign. This team hits more home runs than anyone in the Centennial. They are second in the nation in home runs, and that's their first of the day. Matthew Cooper, a 2-run shot, and now a 7-0 lead for the Blue Jays. That ball is smoked down the left field line, and that's fair. Looks like extra bases for Harris. He's got a triple already today. This ball is going to get into the bullpen. Smith is able to dig it out. And a double for Jacob Harris. Now 2 for 2. Got a chance to drive in number 28 here with a base hit. Good speed at second. It's lined into center. It's going to chase Shane back. He'll make the catch as he's retreating. Hubbinger will tag up and go from second to third, although it's partially still on him for his error. Chopper gets over Awatzi's head, grabbed by the second baseman Stevens, and he'll touch the bag to retire the side. McDaniel gets on the board. 3-1 from Kelly is lined into left, and I'll be down for a base hit. Smith over to cut it off. Hard turn from Ingram, but he will hold up right there. So it's leadoff single. Leads the pack. First pitch swinging from the DH Perry into foul territory and battling the sun and just barely gloves it. That would have landed fair, but Souvenir is able to put it away. 1 pitch, 1. So that ball is out of play. There's a ground ball to short. Takes a friendly hop for the shortstop. Throw to first is just in time. Catcher. And on the ground to short. And Ingram will take the easy way to retire the side in the 5th. So here is Stevens, who will bat with the bases loaded. And really, this is a huge moment here for McDaniel. Wants to stay in this one. That is lined in the left field line, and it's a fair ball. 1 run is in. Here comes the 2nd run. Harris is speeding around third. They will not get him. He's in standing up. And 1 pitch after the close full count pitch, it is a bases clearing double for Stevens, the 2nd double of the day. And now and foul tipped into the mitt, out in front of another pitch. It is the first out as Jefferson records the strikeout. Just the first. And he's going to pull onto the right side. Diving effort. It is gloved by the second baseman. Throw to first is in time. A heck of a play there by Stevens. I thought when Souvenir dove for it, that thing was going to find some outfield grass. Stevens was able to glove it. A good job by Jefferson to get over and cover. And the Blue Jays get it. Jefferson checks back at Yon. Nobody holding him. And it's cut on and missed. And that will finish the 6th. This is his first start. Chopper to the right side. It's gloved by Stoyer. Throw to first. Takes Souvenir across the line, but it is in time. Leadoff man retired. Not exactly sure how that's ruled, though. Haddock up the middle. Gloved by Ingram on to first in time, and just like that, the 7th is over. This is Jimmy Nunez pinch hitting. 14 at-bats on the year, just a 143 average he brings into it. But he puts a drive into that one, deep to left, and how about Nunez? A pinch hit off the bench. Nunez goes deep to left. That is his first home run of the season. A guy who had just had 2 hits and 14 at-bats on the season. And he starts the 8th with a solo shot. 2nd home run of the day for the Blue Jays. These two will play again at Hopkins on Friday. Be a good reset for McDaniel, see if they can get it. And there is another base hit for Harris. That is lined in the center, chasing the center fielder Shane, and he'll make the running catch as he runs into the fence after the fact. So here is the 3-2 Jefferson versus Davis. 9-1. And his 1-1 curveball is looped into center. Shane comes in and puts it away to wrap up the 8th. That one is swung on and missed, so a strikeout for Joss. Hyde goes down top. Way ahead in the count on Perry. 0-2. It's called strike 3 on the inside corner. Back-to-back strikeouts for Joss. Joss from the stretch. 0-2. Cut on a miss in the dirt is going to be collected by Hartchie. Throw to first, and the ball game is over. The Blue
I think mine is more demoralizing. Like his is better and worse than. No, his is funnier and yours is more crazy. I'll be gone for a while. There you go, straight.
Left field, Cooper.
Scored against him, a 3.15 ERA in Centennial play. Lofted out into shallow center. Alex Shane is out there, and he will make the grab a few steps over to his left. Currently fourth in the standing. This one flown out into right field. Harris moving back at the track, but will make the catch for the second out of the inning in that run. Conference foes. Breaking ball, Davis got jammed, and it's poked right at Harris in right. He'll take a couple steps in to make the grab. Pitch in, this one grounded sharply up the middle, and Johns Hopkins has their first knock of the ball game. On that. Souvenir hard hit through the left side. They were shifted over, and it's going to be a base hit. Shane gets held up at third base. Earned it so far in this first inning, a walked-in run, and then a wild pitch that goes out of play. And now Harris punches one through the left side. It's going to bring at least one more home. Stoyer going to get held up at third. Pitch in, a swing and a miss, and Collins gets the punch out, his first of the game. Look back to second, nobody's holding them on. 1-2, this time that is a swing, and that's a strikeout, back-to-back for Kieran. Collins working from ahead, this one again poked out into right. Harris moving back, looks to have it lined up, and he'll make the snag out there. Collins trying to win the batter against the leadoff hitter in this inning. This one flown out into left. Cooper has a beat on it, couple steps back. Makes a grab out there. And 0-2 pitch, and he got the strikeout. Starting to get loose down in the bullpen for Johns Hopkins. 2-2, got him to swing and miss. In the bottom of the third inning, all three of their runs came in the first. Souvenir going to lay down a bunt, and it's a perfect one, and he'll be on with a bunt single. They were playing back at third base. Payoff pitch home. Stoyer drives it out into left center field, moving back at the wall, and it's out of here. Stoyer puts the Blue Jays back on top with a two-run shot right underneath the scoreboard in left center field. His team leading 8th on the season. And just a tough at-bat, got a couple tough pitches thrown to him. This time a breaking ball up the middle. Stevens does get to it up the middle. Long throw, he got him! What range up the middle by Jimmy Stevens. He was 0-2, and he rung him up. Strike three, 5 Ks now for Collins. Second time he gets Dean. And this one poked out deep into right. Harris at the wall, and again tracks it down. Just at Kieran out of the windup. Payoff pitch. This one cued right back to the mound. Fielded cleanly, and the throw on to first is in time, and it is a 3-up, 3-down inning. In the 2 and 5 spots, who both have 2 hits in this one. He's been giving them troubles, but there's a strikeout. Got Hubbinger reaching 6 Ks in the game for Kieran now. This one cued over to third, slow roller, Stoyer up with it. Low throw is scooped out by Souvenir. 2-2 pitch, again went back to it, and again got Weir swinging for the strikeout. But another 1-1, Stoyer hits it deep out into center, ranging back at the wall. Calhoun, and it's a 2-homer day for Stoyer. Out to the deepest part of the yard, dead center field. Stoyer with a blast to tie us back up at 6. And he hits it right at the guy who's got 2 of his own. Makes it 9 home runs for himself. And how about Jacob Harris following up on the next pitch with a liner out into center for his second knock. No walks and no strikeouts for Anderson in that performance. And there's that nasty curveball he's known for. In the dirt, Sear makes the throw down to first to set down Dean. And now the next pitch, flown out into center. Alex Shane charging under it and makes the catch. And a good inning of work out of the pen for Ryan Anderson. 3 up, 3 down, moving to the... Hopkins has led this game a couple of times. 3-0 after 1, 5-3 after 3. And there's a base hit for Alex Shane, a multi-hit ball game for him on that line drive into right field. Not a lot of velo to the plate. This one hit high in the air into left. I think the park will hold it. Still going back. No, it won't. That ball just kept going and going off the bat of Caleb Sear. And Smith kept looking back to see if he had a play on it, but it just kept soaring out of here. Caleb Sear, his 8th home run of the season, puts Hopkins back on top. It's 8-6. The Blue Jays out to a slight lead. Stoyer drives another one, ranging back at the wall and make it 3. Three home runs and 3 at-bats for Stoyer, and the Blue Jays have a cushion. It's 10-6. That puts him to double digits in home runs on the season. Payoff delivery, throws him, strike 3 over the inside corner. Anderson trying to battle back, goes back to it. This one lofted into right center. Shane and Harris both making way. Harris makes the call and the catch, tagging up from second. Big pitch coming up here. 1-2. Smith, he got him swinging. 2 shutout innings for Anderson out of the pen. He strands runners at the corners in this inning. Pitch in, he got Jan to chase. A nasty slider from Sugrum to get the strikeout. Haddock 2 for 4 in the game with a couple of singles. Chance for an RBI, and he'll get it. Poking it into right field for a base hit. Turning and running for third, now caught too far off the bag, and Whitney tags him out. Dean took a big turn. 1-2 to Sear, driven out into right center field, ranging back at the track, and it's a 2-homer day for Caleb Sear. They tend to come in bunches for this offense, and now that's 5 home runs for Johns Hopkins in this one, all between 2 players. Opens up the cushion to 5 runs. 1-2. And now Souvenir with a shot. Down into the right field corner all the way to the wall. Aggressive turn at first, throw into second is a little bit off target. And Souvenir's in sliding with a 1-out double. In game 1 of the championship, but the Blue Jays had to be beaten twice, and there's a nasty pitch from Sugrum to set down Davis. Sugrum ahead 1-2, and he got him. It does get away from Sear. The batter is out. Sugrum ready. 0-2, ring him up, strike 3. 2-1, back up the box, a diving effort from Stevens, but it gets out in the center.
And swing and a miss, strike 3. So not running, and use swings and misses for strike 3. 0-2 pitch to Stannard, swing and a miss, strike 3. So Rovner, as he steps off the mound, getting a lot of heckling from his former Muhlenberg teammates. And this one is lined into center field. And picking it up is Riccio. Riccio hits the cutoff man Bella as Stoyer wheels around to third. That's the first hit of the game. And the first pitch is grounded through the left side off the glove of Toth. Stevens will round third and score. And Johns Hopkins takes a 2-0 lead. 2 runs for Johns Hopkins in the top of the second. And this one is hit through the left side for a base hit. Rounding third is Ingram. He will score as Brett had trouble picking it up in right field. And this one is hit back to the mound past Rovner. Coming over is the shortstop Ingram to throw out Toth. So So again, the 1-2 pitch to Melling is skied into shallow left field. Heading back is the shortstop Ingram to make the catch. So 2 up. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So strikeout number 4 for Rovner. He retires the side in order in the second. And this one is lined into left field for a base hit. Fielded on the bare hand out there by. So again, the 0-2 pitch to Harris, and this is golfed into right center field, and that will drop. Rounding third is Sear. He will score. Going first to third is Souvenir. It's an RBI single for Jacob Harris, and Johns Hopkins now leads 4-0. 1-0 pitch to Myers is hit high and deep into right center field, giving chase is Stanner. That'll be over his head. It'll be 2 hops off the fence. 2 runs have scored. Stevens will pull in at third. It's a 2-run double for Trip Myers, and Johns Hopkins now with a 6-0 lead. 1-1 pitch from Friesen is lined over the head of Belli and short. That will bring in 2 more runs. Heading to the left center field gap. Gets by Riccio, but Ingram was on his way to second anyway, so it's another 2-run double for the Blue Jays. And first pitch from Friesen is golfed into left field. It'll be an RBI single for Shane. And swing and a miss, strike 3. And swings at the first pitch, grounds it to third. Stoyer across the diamond. It's another 1-2-3 inning for Rovner. Tuesday, their last scheduled game at the Sales on Tuesday, April 30th. As Souvenir rips this one over the head of Whalen down the right field line. Sear will pull into third, and Souvenir is in on at second with a well-struck double. And he swings at the first pitch and lines it into left field. 1 hop to Brett. Rounding third and scoring is Harris. It's an RBI single for Seth Ingram, who now has 4 RBIs out of the number 9 spot in the batting order. As Whalen lines this one into center field, but right at Alex Shane, who barely. And this one is hit out to left center field. Giving chase is Shane. Ranging to his right to make the catch. And this one is lined into right field. And it is caught there by Harris. Swing and a miss, strike 3. As Malin goes upstairs and chases that one and strikes out. 1-2 pitch to Riccio is chopped along the left side. Stoyer goes down and gets this one, throws it across the diamond. And the Mules are turned away. No runs, 1 hit. The first of the game for the Mules. 0-2 pitch to Nunez is lined over the head of Toth and into left field for a base hit. Gear will round third and score. Pulling into third. Sliding his roll-off. It's an RBI pinch hit single for Nunez. An entirely new defensive alignment for the Blue Jays as Whalen strikes out for the first out in the bottom of the 6th. So again, the payoff pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. So second strikeout for Jose. The 6th inning. And this one is lined right to the shortstop, Brown. And that will do it for the Mules in the bottom. Facing Evan Verno, swings at the first pitch and loops this one into center field for a base hit. And he gets his first hit. Lines this into left field. 1 hop fielded by Brett. And he hits this one through the right side. Oh, it's a 2-run pinch hit single for Framke, and Siani hits this one to deep right center field, and that will go to the fence. That'll be a double for Siani. As Hobson grounds this one to the right side. Nice play by Baturin.
Now to bat.
One hit while striking out 7. Nicholas Jost pitched the 6th and struck out a pair of hitters. And now it's Curley looking to finish it off as Belli grounds out to second.
Now to bat.
And this one is chopped to the left side. Picked off at third base by Gear. Throw to first is in time. So Jimmy Stevens to lead it off for Johns Hopkins. First pitch of the game is hit on a sharp line drive to third base, unable to be fielded by Jonathan Toth. And this one is skied into left center field. Giving chase is Mark Quarry, and he can't get it. It's one hop off the fence. Stevens will round second and head into third, and it's an opposite field double for Shane. And now the first pitch to the plate is drilled into the hole between short and third for a single. Rounding third and scoring is Shane, and Johns Hopkins with a 2-0 lead. 0-1 pitch is lined into left field for another hit. And that one is lined into the glove of the second baseman Stevens, thrown to first for the double play. So hit sharply by Whalen, but turned into a double play. And swing and a miss, so Savdoff strikes out Hughes on 3 pitches. That will do it. 5 seniors in the starting lineup for the Mules. Hughes the junior. And this one is chopped through the left side of the infield. And this one is hit high and deep down the right field line. And it is gone. Home run for Alex Shane, his 9th home run of the season. And Johns Hopkins now with a 4-0 lead. Conference game at 4 o'clock. Blue Jays then host Gettysburg on Tuesday as Toth takes that on the outside corner for strike 3. And that one taken in there for a called strike 3. So second straight called strikeout for Savadoff. Again, the 3-2 pitch to Allen, and this is chopped to the left side of the infield. Tough play, but handled nicely by the shortstop Ingram. On to first for the third out.
We are seeing a lot of home runs. We are seeing a lot of hard hit balls, but sometimes the wind goes the other way and it blows back in, and then we can't do anything about it.
As this one gets up in the wind off the bat of Souvenir, and Quarry unable to field it. So Souvenir will be in safe at second base as Shane pulls in at third.
Thanks, Mike. I appreciate you pulling me aside.
Yeah, thank you, and thank you for all you did for Muhlenberg in your 4 years, and best of luck to you the rest of the season and to Hopkins as you go on to the postseason.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Quinn.
Thanks.
It's 10-1 lead. Stannard drives this one out to center field, but back on it is Shane to make the catch. And that one in there for a call strike 3, so pickoff throw to first, and Quarry is thrown out. So Sear throwing behind the runner Quarry, and he is out, and that will do it for the Mules in the 4th inning. Reminder, if you have any questions or comments for us or want to send a shout out to your favorite Mule or Blue Jay, you can email us, muletv@muhlenberg.edu, muletv@muhlenberg.edu. And that taken in there for a called strike 3, so. And this one is laced into left field, and that will fall in front of Quarry, and then it bounces over his head, and it will go back to the fence. And that one is blooped out into left field. This will be a tough play. Quarry won't get there. He fields it on a hop. And this one is hit out into left field, and that will fall in fair. One hop off the fence. Stoyer scores. Pulling in at third is Harris. It's an RBI double for Matthew Cooper. And now with an 0-2 count on Whitney. And this one is lined into right field. And that will fall for a base hit as 2 runs cross the plate. So on the 0-2 pitch, Whitney delivers, and Johns Hopkins now with a 14-1 lead. Runner on first, game 2 of the doubleheader. Johns Hopkins leading 14-1 after winning the first game 15-0. And this one is hit high and deep out to right center field. Giving chase is Riccio, and it is gone. Home run. Lucas Gear with a pinch hit home run to right center field. That's a spot here at Cedar Creek Field where not many balls go out. His first home run of the season. And Johns Hopkins now with a 16-1 lead. That was a bomb by Lucas Gear. So 5 runs in for Johns Hopkins. Blue Jays with a 16-1 lead. As Harchie swings at the first pitch and hits this one out to deep left center field. Giving chase is Riccio, and this one is gone. Back-to-back pinch hit home runs for Gear and Harchie. Back-to-back opposite field pinch hit home runs. Harchie's first home run of the season after 7. And that one is in there for a called strike 3 as Kansian drops in the curveball. And this one is hit sharply to second base, but that will be a 4-6-3 double play, and that will get the Blue Jays out of the inning. So O'Donnell hit it sharply, but in the wrong spot, looking to complete the doubleheader sweep. And this one is grounded through the left side, and it's another single for Baturin. And this one is lined into center field, and that will drop in front of Riccio for a hit. 2-run score, and Johns Hopkins now with a 19-1 lead. Halal came in to play second base the last inning, and he swings at the first pitch and hits this one out to left field. Lewis in left field makes the catch. And that one taken in there for a called strike 3. Payoff pitch to Allen, swing and a miss, strike 3. And that will do it.
Pickle still dealing with the bases loaded. And now Whitney drives one deep into left. This could clear all the bases, and it will! A grand slam for the Blue Jays leadoff hitter. Home run number 4 for him this season has opened up a 5-run. Johns Hopkins leads 7 have come across to score in this 6th inning. Payoff pitch coming into Stossel, rung him up, strike 3. He thought he had ball 4, but that looked like pretty much the exact same pitch. 2-0, hard hit ball through the left side, and that's going to be another base hit. Shane moves up to second. 2-0, it was upstairs again, poked out to short, caught by Whitney, trying to double him up. 1-2, went back to the fastball and got him to swing through it. For Grumble's second strikeout over these conference games coming up this week. A check swing on the 2-2. Roger Wolf says he went around, and the inning will come to a close. Delivers the 1-2, and he got the swing and miss, his 4th strikeout on the high heater. And multiple 2-home run games since March 26th, so basically the full last calendar month. 8 homers. This time he's just picking up another single for his 40th hit of the season, his 2nd of the ball game. Out errors in the field. Trying to come up with a big play here. There's a strikeout. That'll help out Grumble's cause, his 5th
of the ball game so far to set. 2-1, Grumbles comes high in and gets a pop-up right side. Souvenir trying to find it in foul ground up against the fence. Will make the catch over there. Grumbles one strike away from stranding those two base runners. Gets a ground ball to second. Gobbled up by Stevens. He'll go to second for the force out. As far as the Blue Jays last year is the head coach of the Dutchman in this one, Jonas Fester. Stoyer drives it out to deep right, moving back at the fence, and it is off the fence. Stoyer going to dig for second as the ball hits the turf, and he will be in there with a stand-up double. Subram looking for a big second out, and he gets it on the swing and miss. Huge punch out of the pen, 1 out away from another payoff pitch, a check swing over to first. Souvenir going to get the lead runner. A return throw is not going to be in time. Subram, this one lofted into center. Shane all over it, comes charging in and will make the catch for the second out. Seeing the ball well today. And hits that one sharp with a third, but Stoyer stays down on a throw across the diamond is in time. And another strong inning out of the pen for Tyler Subram. Over in, Stoyer takes a big hack, drives it deep out into right field, moving back, and it is off the wall and down. Runners had to hold up at first, so it's just going to be a long single for Stoyer. Earned runs, he struck out 16 to only 7 walks. Base hit back up the middle, and that's going to give the Blue Jays the lead. Stoyer is in. Harris going to get held up at third. But Jimmy Stevens cashes in with the bases loaded to give Johns Hopkins their first lead in this one. And here's Alex Shane, who's going to have himself another base hit, make it a 3-hit day for Shane. Here's a jam shot out to short and played perfectly. There is Whitney for the first out of the inning. That one flown out into right, and Harris with the shades on lines it up and makes a catch out there. This one rolled over to second. Stevens gobbles it up and will make the throw on to first in time. Another shutout inning for Tyler Subram. Now ahead in the count and turns on that one down the left field line. It's going to one hop all the way to the fence. Trotting around third is Cooper, pulling up in the third. Trip Myers, an RBI double down the line for Ingram. Pitch in, Souvenir drives it out into right for a knock, his second of the game. An easy jog home for Whitney. It's a dozen runs for Johns Hopkins. This one rolled over to first, fielded on a couple hops. It's going to at least get a run in. Ingram trots in to score, and off the bench, Clay Harchie drives in his 6th run of the season. And this time he gets the swing and miss for the strikeout himself. It was a much different game when Subram first came in today and gets a ground ball back up the middle. Seth Ingram gets a chance and will make the play at first. Trying to finish things off, gets a grounder over to Whitney, up with it, long throw to first is in time to get him by a step. What a job by Tyler Subram out of the bullpen for the Blue Jays. 3 2/3 shutout baseball. Pitch in, Ciani sneaks it inside the first base bag, and it's going to roll into the corner. He's thinking 2 all the way. Throw coming in from right field will not be in time. And a leadoff double for Jake Ciani off the bench to start for Eggleston. This one rolled over to first, a sliding stop by Souvenir, and he'll take it to the bag himself. Nicely done over there. Eggleston a 1-2, and he got him fishing for the breaking ball, gets the strikeout. Pause, and now 2-2. Got him fishing in the dirt. Got to make the throw on to first, and he will do so to close down a 12-2 victory for the Blue Jays. 2-2 delivery. This one hit out into center. Shane takes a few steps back and will make the catch over the shoulder. Payoff pitch coming in, back up the middle. Stevens gets to it, settles, throws on the first, and in time to record the out. Nice range up the middle from Stevens to hold. 2-2. This one poked out to second, backhanded by Stevens. He'll make the play at first. 13 strikeouts to 12 walks. Has to work on keeping those down today. Alex Shane drives one into the right center field gap, and that's going to one-hop the fence. He's thinking two. Digging into second with a stand-up double for the Blue Jays' first knock of the ball game. And Wadzi way ahead. That pitch well out in front. They throw behind the runner. Now they got him caught up. Souvenir to Stevens. Trying to run him back to Souvenir. And they just need one tag, and there it is. Ingram applies it. So nicely done on the throw back from Sear. First. Now playing with a deficit. Harris turns on the first pitch he sees down the right field line. It's going to one-hop the fence. Harris digging in for second. He's in safely, sliding with the Blue Jays' second extra base hit of the first couple innings. Pitch coming in, cued out to second. That's going to score a run. The fifth of the ball game for Gettysburg, and they do get the out at first. This inning. 1-2 hit high in the air into left. Cooper ranging back, and now taking a few steps in will make the catch. Trying to win the battle. Payoff pitch skied in the air into shallow left center. Everybody on the run. It's going to fall in. And it gets kicked away for a second. Stoyer was running all the way, so he's actually going to get a double out of that. And drives one deep out into left center, ranging over at the wall, and it's out of here. Off the right pole out there in left center, Caleb Sear with a 2-run shot has the Blue Jays back within two. Wasted no time getting one he could handle. Klein just left that pitch up. Sear threw the barrel at it and blasted it. Pitch in. Harris blasts another one down the right field line, and it's going to hit off the fence. It's just going to be a long single. It's played nicely by Niels out there. The offense continues to rumble here for Gettysburg. This one grounded over to first. Good range from Souvenir. Flipped to the bag, and Jefferson got his foot on it just in time to set down Pissner. They haven't let that guy beat him, so everybody else. An excuse me swing, chopped back to the mound, and Jefferson again will make the play. This one flown out into right field. Harris looks like he has a beat on it and will make the catch for the final out. So for Gettysburg so far, allowed 3 runs, 2 of which coming on a homer last inning. And Jimmy Stevens attacks the first pitch deep out into right center field, back at the wall, and it's out of here. Second long ball of the ball game for Johns Hopkins. They answer the Burke homer in the top of the fourth, and Jimmy Stevens has his 5th long ball of the season. It's 4 runs, all of them earned, a walk, a strikeout, 2 home runs allowed to allow the Blue Jays to get back into this one. Slow roller back up the box, and it's into center field for Dylan Whitney. In the zone, they've only struck out 1 time so far today. This one popped up right side, foul territory. I think there will be room for a play, though. Harris calls off everybody and makes the long running catch. Runner up on the first pitch, and throw down to second is in time. They got him. A gun down to second by Caleb Sear to erase that base runner. 2 away now after the caught stealing. Full count delivery, rung him up, strike 3 on the outside corner. Meert comes out of the pen, and count now even at 2. Meert got a foul tip. Sear squeezes it, nice location, up and in for another strikeout. Meert comes home and again got the call on the inside corner, another backwards K. Delivery in, got him fishing in the turf. Sear throws it on the first for the punch out. 1 2/3 without allowing a hit, 1 walk and 4 strikeouts, and there's strike 3 right there from Bonino, painted at the bottom of the zone. And walks haven't really been an issue for Benino this year. He gets a chopper. Souvenir well away from first base, gets the lead runner, return throw. They were never going to have enough time, but that was Benino. Went back to the curve 3 straight times, froze him the 3rd time for his 2nd punch out of the inning. And to hold the lead at 2 going to the bottom of the 7th. 1 strike away from a 3-up, 3-down inning. Delivery in, and Shane drives it deep into right field, ranging back at the wall, and it's out of here. On the University Parkway, Alex Shane launches his 10th home run of the season to give the Blue Jays an insurance run. Down in the at-bat, got a hanger over the middle of the plate and did not miss it. 3rd home run of the ball game for the Stewart. Kicks and deals and right back up the middle. A base hit for Sean Stoyer to get his 2nd knock of the ball game. Gives Dylan Souvenir a chance to bat in this inning. Now he drives one high into right field, back at the wall, and that ball is gone. Make it 4 home runs for the Blue Jays, 2 of them with 2 outs in this inning, and the lead has now grown to 5. Dylan Souvenir with his 5th. And Sear stays on that one, deep into right, and he does have another 2 home run game, and it's a 3 home run inning for Johns Hopkins. Opposite field to right, stayed on that breaking ball and hammered it over the fence. A 4 spot for Johns Hopkins in the 7th. It looks like it's going to be the end of the line for Stewart. 6-run lead, and will face a pinch hitter in the game for the Bullets, and he gets a first pitch pop-up. That was Emmanuel Ajawole. Hopkins bats seem inevitable over these last couple weeks stretch, and this ball is driven high in the air into left. Not enough on it, though. Shane going to make the call in left center. Now a 2-2 delivery coming in, and he gets the swing and miss. Benino strong out of the pen, 4 strikeouts now through 2 scoreless innings in the 1-2. Cooper lashes one down into left field. That's going to roll all the way to the fence. He's thinking 2 off the bat. Throw coming in is not going to be in time. This is Hicks, who's remained in the game throughout. And here's a high chopper over to 3rd. Nice pick on the short hop. Low throw, dug out by Souvenir. Good play all around by the Blue Jays corner infielders. Runners. Next pitch in, back up the box. This time Benino fields it, and he's just going to take the out at first base with the runner moving up.